So, for capstone assignment one, I decided to focus it in Bridgetown, Barbados, where I live. So, capstone assignment one focuses on the IPCC's most recent report that shows a vast difference between a 1.5 degree Celsius warming and a 2 degree Celsius warming. In terms of the threat to British Barbados, as noted by the IPCC's report, sea level rise is the biggest threat to island nations like Barbados, and more specifically, regions like Bridgetown, Barbados, that are urban, highly populated coastal areas, as you can see here. So, why is this region particularly vulnerable? Well, Bridgetown, Barbados, as I said, is highly populated, coastal, and a low-lying area, which makes it especially susceptible to sea level rise, especially because the size of Barbados as a country, sea level rise would have even greater impacts on Barbados at large, and not only Bridgetown, Barbados. So, what are the forecasted environmental changes? Based on the IPCC reports, we could expect a loss in aquatic biodiversity, which would directly impact Barbados because that's a major source of food within Barbados. Also, we could expect saltwater intrusion into the aquifers that would also render a lot of the natural water resource useless. Also, saltwater intrusion can also impact agricultural areas as it could also may render the land useless also. So those are the environmental impacts that we could expect. In terms of the forecasted human impacts, the main forecasted human impacts would be the large scale migration of people from these coastal areas such as Bridgetown, Barbados, more specifically Eagle Hall and like the Pinelands and Spring Gardens. These areas are very low-lying, highly dense areas, and we could expect as sea levels begins to rise that people move from these areas into more rural central Barbados. However, because of because of the size of Barbados, we could expect that you will actually have mass immigration also from rising sea level, as the rising sea level could render a lot of Barbados gone to the ocean due to the rising sea level. So not only would we expect large local migration, but we'd also expect large international immigration. What are the solutions for Barbados in such a circumstance? Well, it is imperative that Barbados invest in coastal adaptation techniques such as levees and storm surge barriers. So as sea level rises, the coastal areas are not as heavily affected. Thank you. And this was my capstone assignment one on my home, Barbados.